Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. Matt with Green Bar Trading here. Welcome back to our last video of 2022. And what a wild year it was. So first I just want to say thank you to everyone that has watched this channel all year long, all the support, clicking that like button and subscribing to the channel, leaving comments. Literally, it makes my day. So, providing some education about the market. If you're new to trading, if you've been trading for a while, that's my goal. We have a Discord group, a Discord community. I'll also have that link in the description. If you're interested in joining a trading community for 2023, as I feel like it is so important to be active with other traders, to be held accountable for your trades, by posting thoughts, opinions, and, getting some quality information back from other members. So that'll be in the description. But this video today is going to be all about setting alerts. All right. Now, we're not always able to monitor every single stock on our watch list. It's just very hard to do, especially if you guys are like me, trading part-time. This is a very good way to get alerts, whether you're at the gym, you're at work, you're running errands, you're doing things, instead of just being at the screens all day. You get those alerts. You could then open up, on your phone, or if you're at home, open up your platform and then take a look at the alert that got hit, the market conditions that we're in, and see if there's a trade available. So I made over $500 in one day just setting an alert on Microsoft. Now I have many alerts set. I go through my stocks on my watch list, I do the technical analysis, and then I set alerts on every chart. And I only will get into a position, and I feel like this is very important going forward for 2023, on a very good entry. And what this does by setting alerts, it makes that FOMO, that chasing, totally out of the picture, because you're only going to get into a position if, after you did your technical analysis, if it hits that alert. So obviously what you need to know how to do is technical analysis, and I can help you guys with that. I mean, most of my videos have technical analysis on it. I can't possibly trade without learning and doing that. So that's something that I'm very good at. I definitely suggest that you guys take your time, look at a lot of charts, and figure out exactly how the technicals work, because it is so powerful. Like I said, I made over $500 on such a low risk, low capital, perfect entry, risk to reward. That's exactly what we want to do for 2023. All right, so how did we do this on Microsoft? Very, very simple stuff. So Microsoft chart, like most of the tech market, especially those stocks that are lower than their June lows, because that's where the market really hit the lows. A lot of stocks then made further lows, just confirming that trend that we're seeing to the downside. So going into this area right here. So we had that CPI report, very well documented, and then saw a big sell-off. Now, a key level for me on the daily chart. This is the daily chart. Most of my technical analysis for these alerts are going to come from the daily chart. And then when it gets triggered, you could go in and look at smaller, shorter time frames. But for right now, I like to look at the big picture. I like to look at the 50-day moving average, the 200, I mean, these are very clear. I mean, you could see the rejection on the 200 there, another one here, and then the 20 EMA, which I really, really like. So those are the three that I use. I have RSI down here, and then the volume profile, which I'll show you guys in a second. That's just beyond this side of the chart. But when I come up with my key levels, I'm looking at this 241, and I'm just going to move this so you guys can see the number. This 241.67 area. Doesn't have to hit perfectly, but I want to try to get as close to that number for a low risk entry. Now, what I was doing here, because this was 2 days ago, what I was doing was this breakdown out of this key level that was support, right? Back here in June, it definitely bounced around this key level multiple times. Once it finally broke down under it, I set an alert for the bounce, that retest right here. We retested it almost to the penny. This is where I got into puts. So this was on Thursday. I got into puts and I took my trade off within the first 30 minutes of the day yesterday, which is Friday. Today's Saturday. And then had a very, very nice win there. Like I said, over $500 in profit on just this break, this retest of a key level further downside. Because that's what we've been seeing in the overall market. Now, I'm going to show you guys how to set an alert, but I want to show you guys this volume profile here on the daily chart. And what do you know? Around my key level is the point of control. So I'm just going to delete this. Now you can see this reddish line. This area is the point of control. This is where a lot of volume has taken place. A lot of buying, a lot of selling. There's been a lot of action there. So if you break under that, which we broke down to this 234.61, which is the bottom end of this volume profile, this was going to be resistance. The point of control, once you lose that, coming back up against it, you're probably going to see at least that first time that it comes back. And that's what's so important about the alerts. You want to get into this that first time it hits for the rejection. Because if something's going to be strong, it's going to hit, maybe bounce back a little bit. That's where we take the trade for puts, you know, coming back down. And then there's a possibility that it can consolidate and then break out of that point of control right here. So it lined up perfect to my key level, and it lined up perfect to this POC here. You know, very obvious level there. I mean, you have the 50-day moving average. This is a quality trade looking for that rejection. And that's exactly what we saw. So when the alert went off, that was time for me to open up my platform, look at it on a, you know, shorter time frame. You guys could do whatever you want, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 minute, it doesn't matter. But trying to get as close to that 241 and taking like a 240 put so it's not that far out of the money, looking for that quick move. And we got it immediately. I've done this throughout the week, the last 2 weeks. I've done it on ExxonMobil, Gold, Apple, just setting alerts, getting into the move, taking that profit. The only thing that I didn't do well on a couple of them, and Ford as well, that was also a very nice trade. But every single one of them made the move that I was looking for. What I didn't do good on some of them was take profit quicker. I got greedy. I was up $800 on ExxonMobil and ended up taking a loss. Because the next day, like I said, that first rejection, that's where you want to be. If it shows more strength, and it's ExxonMobil's based on a commodity, right? So it's even tougher to trade because you're trading kind of that oil price. So that makes it difficult. I should have taken the profit. I went over this in a video before of previous resistance. I mean, support. Could have got out of it there, didn't. But setting alerts is so easy. You just right click on the chart, create alert, and then you could put in, what you're looking at. So in this case, I wanted to get alerted on this when it was at or above 241 on Microsoft, create alert. There you go. It triggered it, sent it to my phone. I happened to be at the gym when I got this alert. The market was strong. We were seeing a bounce. Got into puts. The next morning, big sell off, $500. So just doing technical analysis, looking for that first rejection of very key levels, very key volume levels, and the market structure as well. We're in a very weak market. These moves don't seem to be holding up. Had everything going in my favor. Market structure, key levels, and did my technical analysis from a few days before that. It took about 5 days to hit the alert. So it's just good to do going forward for 2023. So hit the thumbs up for the video. If you're new, consider subscribing. We have new videos just about every day. And then in a couple of days, I'll have a weekly watch list video where I go over what I think for 2023 will be some good ideas going forward. Last year, we had said energy was going to be very solid in our Discord. That was the greatest place you could have put your money. So hopefully I get a really good one this year as well. I do a lot of research, a lot of reading, and try to come up with those really good ideas. So, like I said, hit that thumbs up for the video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.